Now in function, for example, I want to make total of this. So first of all, I am converting this into normal view. Now here I am writing total. To insert function, we can do one thing. First of all, any formula or function start with equal to sign. So equal to, then the value 55 plus 105 plus 115 plus 85 plus 90 plus 95 plus 100 plus 135 plus 65 plus 110, and now I am pressing enter. So this is called formula. Okay, this is formula wherein we have not used any function. Okay, so in formula what happens, if suppose if later on I found that this value has to be changed, this is wrong. Okay, so if I am going to change this, okay, see right now total is 955 and I am pressing enter. So since 55 is converted into 75, total remains same. So when we are calculating like this, the value when change is not calculated automatically when change. Okay, then there is another method, that is equal to, then cell address plus okay, last is C11. Now I'm pressing enter. You can see this is 955. Now I'm going to change it from 55 to 75 and see, now it is changing. So this is better than the first method that we have used. Instead of using values, now we have used cell addresses. This is cell address C2, C3, C4, C5, C6 and up to C11. So whatever value is stored there, it gets that value reference here. So whenever we change any value, the calculation is changed automatically here. Now there is another method, that is function. Equal to, then name of function, if you know, then as soon as you start function, it will give you some help like this. Then after some there is parenthesis. So as soon as you start the parenthesis, it will give you tooltip. This is called tooltip. Okay, so here number 1 comma number 2 number 3 like that. If numbers are not in continuation form, for example, if you want to make total of 55, 115, 95, 65 like that, at that time this is useful, that between two individual values we are using semicolon. But if these values are in continuation form, okay, at that time just click and drag that range. Okay, so it will take the first cell address, colon sign and the last cell address, and then complete this function by parenthesis close. Okay, and click OK, enter. Now this is use of function. So there are inbuilt function. You can see this. When you change any value, it is recalculated. This was function wizard. When you are inserting any function using this insert, then function, this is called function wizard. Okay, so this helps you to insert any function if you don't know how to do something calculation and which function is associated for that calculation. Now one by one I am going to take values here and I am applying some function here. So here value, for example, this is minus 13 then function here, that is abs, abs, and then the cell value. Okay, this one. This is absolute. ABS stands for absolute. So it will find absolute value of this value because we have given cell address here B1. So whatever value is stored there, this function will find absolute value of that function. So now this is absolute value of minus 30. Now exponential function. Now here value, I'm going to write name of function that we are going to use there. Now here we are using exp, that is exponential value. For example, I am taking value 1 and here function is equal to exp and then value which is there. Okay. Now one more thing you have to keep in mind, that is this function name is not case sensitive. Okay. So you can write this exp as small exp also or e capital xp also, it will work. This is exponential value of 1. Now factorial we are going to find, that is FACT factorial, and value, for example I am taking value 5 and we are going to find factorial of 5. So function is FACT fact and then value that we want to use. So we are giving cell address, okay, like this. So when we make it 6, then it will find factorial of 6. Okay, like this. That is why we are using cell address instead of value itself in our function. Okay, like this. And the next function, that is algorithm, natural algorithm. That is LN function. Okay, value, that is, for example, we are taking 8. We want to find out natural algorithm of 8. So is equal to ln and in bracket take that value, bracket over, enter. So natural algorithm is of 8 is this much. Now logarithm with base of 10. For that the function is log 10. Okay. So log tables I think you might have used. So that log table, the logarithmic value we are going to find through that book, that we can find it here using this function. So value here is, for example, we are taking 6 and function that is equal to log 10. This is base decimal, okay, and then value. So this is logarithm base 10 value of 6. Now power function. For that we need to provide two values, that is value of base and power. Okay, so value of base, first we are taking base, a large value, base is 10 and power is 3. In your book it is showing comma, we are going to use semicolon and let's see what happens. Okay, it is working. So semicolon between two values, so first value is for base and second value is for power. Now next function is multiplication or product of many arguments. For example, 10, 22 values are here, then 1 and 2, then 3 and 1. For example, there are 3 pairs. This is 1, this is second pair, this is third pair, and we want to multiply this. So what will happen? We are going to multiply this, then whatever comes that will be multiplied by product of this, then whatever comes next value that will be multiplied by product of this. That means 10 into 20, that is 200. 200 and 2 ones are 2, so 200 multiplied by 2, that is 400. This 400 then multiplied by 3 into 1, that is 3 ones are 3, so 400 into 3, that is 1200. So we are supposed to get value 1200 here. So for that, function that is equal to product, and then take the first pair, then select it like this, uh, and this is a two values only are there. If we have multiple values, we can select that part like we have done in that sum function. Then comma, second range, then semicolon, third range, okay, and then finally close this parenthesis. Okay, so we are getting 1200 here.